Well, hello there, my fellow rushers. How are you doing today? King Rex here, and today we're gonna be continuing on with our medieval team challenge in Vengeance. Now, from last time I read the comment section and I decided to make some adjustments to the challenge. First things first, about the towers. We're only gonna be switching the melting furnace because furnaces technically are not medieval, and the Rotten Forest I feel like fits kind of well in there. And I just want to have one of each of the one of each type of tower. Archer, barracks, magic, and artillery. And for the heroes, I decided to add a couple. I'm gonna be adding Azra, Margosa, and Mortimus. And we're still gonna have Jack-o'-lantern, but I want to use someone different, so I decided to pick Margosa because why not? She's a pretty good hero, and we're gonna be continuing on with Clockwork Factory and see what happens. And yeah, this level is not that bad, it's easy. What a surprise. What? That should have been obvious. This is Vengeance, after all. This is not like Kingdom Rush Origins where most of the levels are hard. I mean, yeah, sure, the post-game is a little bit... how do I say it? It's not really underwhelming, it's more like rushed in a way. It feels like the developers didn't spend a lot of time while designing the post game because there's definitely some things that could have been better, but they just never bothered to change. Whatever, I guess that's the way it is. So we're gonna keep going and see what happens. Oh yeah, Margosa. Margosa is a pretty decent hero if I do say so myself. She's not like the best hero, but if you're looking for a cheap hero, she's actually a pretty good option. Or at least she was, because Jack-o'-lantern came out and he's pretty much at the same tier as her as far as expensiveness goes. And yeah, she is good, but the only thing that she is kind of bad against is armored enemies. So the mecha boys are gonna be a little bit troublesome. Thankfully, her bat deals true damage. Yeah, I checked. He deals true damage. You can test if you have Margosa, you probably know. Or if you wanna test this theory out, just go to one of the levels for the last expansion. I don't remember the name, the one with the ancient ghosts, and try to make the bat attack a ghost, and you'll see what happens. Also, yeah, these guys were coming towards this part of the map, so we're gonna need some stalling power, that's for sure. We're gonna get the Mausoleum because why not? He's more consistent at least. Wicked Sisters are fine, but they suck at crowd control, so yeah. What do we have here? A bunch of crap. We're gonna deal with it just fine. Alright, yeah, Chomper Wompers, they're gonna get destroyed. That should have been obvious. That's the only issue in Vengeance though, at least for me. Just the pacing. Alright, and maybe some of the enemies are a little bit poorly designed, but for the most part I find it to be... most of them are okay, but some of them are just very, very underwhelming. But on the other hand, I really like the ones from the post game. I would say they are pretty well made. Especially the Frozen Hearts. They are a little bit challenging. Because you kind of want to kill them quickly, but also not really, because they spawn a frozen soul, and if you don't kill the frozen soul fast enough, they're gonna respawn. They're a pretty annoying enemy. I don't know if you will agree with me, but I'm pretty sure Voduku will agree on this one, because as far as I'm aware, he hates these, and it's understandable. They are a pretty annoying enemy. To be honest, my least favorite enemy in Vengeance as far as the post game goes, I don't know, I'm kind of split in between. I would say the what would I call the licks. The licks are pretty annoying because they have a lot of damage, so they're hard to stall, but you wanna stall them because otherwise they're just gonna keep on spawning skeletons. And they have a pretty long ranged attack, so you definitely wanna make sure that you're stalling them. But even after you're stalling them, they still take quite a long time to take down. Like, you're gonna need some pretty good physical damage in order to take care of them. And the thing is that the levels are designed well. Yeah, I know it's weird to say well. It's weird to talk about a well-designed level in Vengeance, but some of the levels are actually designed they have a good design. And the levels from the last expansion have actually a pretty good design. Especially the ones where the licks show up, which are the last two levels. Because pretty much you wanna start attacking the licks as fast as possible, but you can't really do that because there's a pretty big gap between the first tower and the entrance. Even with the Swamp Thing, it still takes a while to target them, and by the time the Swamp Thing can target them, they're probably gonna be already spawning one skeleton. And when the skeleton spawns, he has faster mobility than the licks, so technically your towers are gonna start prioritizing the skeleton and not the lick, which is pretty good. He has a good design, but goddamn is he annoying to deal with. One of the more, I mean, is he a hard enemy? I suppose he is, but he's not like the worst thing in the game. There are definitely enemies that can surpass him. Okay, now for this guy. Oh yeah, I forgot my girls had this teleport. It's weird because sometimes her teleport just doesn't work. It's bugged or something. Like sometimes she performs the animation, but she just doesn't teleport anyone. I don't know why, but sometimes it happens. Maybe it's a bug in the code, maybe it's something to do with multiple paths, I don't know. But on this level hopefully we're not gonna see this issue. And yeah, this guy is as good as a gunner. Destroyed. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now should we get the tier 4 Mausoleum? Probably yes, considering what we have, what we're gonna be dealing with. Alright, now let's take care of this guy because he's a little bit problematic. Oh yeah, it was a good move. But nope. I guess the bat did some damage, so that was something.
I find you're suffering.
Yeah, let's try Margosa against Mecha Boy. Probably not gonna do much. Judging by the looks of it, I was correct. Sure, she used the mist, so she's probably not gonna take any damage because, you know, well, enemies are in the mist, they have like 75% chance to miss their attacks. Learn from her, Rotten Forest, because this thing sucks. Only 10% chance, that's nothingness. That's literally nothingness. So yeah, we're definitely not gonna upgrade this one because it's pretty much worthless. 240 gold, I would much rather get like, I don't know, a tier 2 Shadow Archer over this ability. Yeah, also Rotten Force sucks against armored enemies. You can see the damage is coming in, but it's coming in pretty slowly. Thanks Marcos for the teleport, I guess. Oh yeah, we had another one coming in. I forgot about them. I feel like we're gonna need some aerial support though on this side, since 25 Cyclopters and all. So probably Shadow Archer, because he is kind of consistent, and we're gonna need some physical damage. Also, can we... Oh, I forgot, the Soul Impact isn't upgraded, so it doesn't stun enemies. Well, that sucks. Okay, let's just... Yeah, as you can see, the bat is doing decent damage. Somewhere around like 20 damage or so per second, per hit. Not quite sure if he attacks what his attack rate is. But he attacks pretty fast, you know, he's just chomping him up. You know, he just like... or something like that, I don't know. Anyhow, let's just upgrade the Shadow Archer because we need him at a pretty decent tier in order for him to do any actual damage. I feel like a tier 4 will be nice. Let me just see the damage, 23 to 34, and these guys have 54 HP, so hopefully 2 hits will be enough. Ooh, the Cyclopter though. We're not gonna leak to the Cyclopters like we did last time. This time I learned that I should not be underestimating these enemies because they can sneak through if you leave them, if you're not paying attention. Thankfully the bat can target them, even though Margosa herself cannot attack flying enemies, the bat can, which is pretty nice. Okay, so what should we get next? Do I want the Shadow Archer or Mausoleum? Archer, Mausoleum. Archer, Mausoleum. I chose the Mausoleum. Why not? Maybe we'll get some Gargoyle action later on. I don't think we're gonna need possession on this side. This, on the left side, maybe, but I feel like Wicked Sisters is gonna be enough. Since there's gonna be mostly Geomancers and Mecha Boys coming in, so the Wicked Sisters are gonna do a decent job, due to their high DPS.
Twist the
I mean, yeah,
bones
sure,
and
they're
bend
very
the back.
inconsistent. Like, I think at tier 4 they do,
never drink.
at least with their stun attack, they do about between 85 to 200 damage, which is pretty wide gap, but you know, it's not that terrible. It's not like the Orc Shaman. The Orc Shaman is definitely worst. At least in my opinion. I find the Wicked Sisters to be a little bit better.
Not my blood type.
And you know, maybe not, now that I think about it. I think the Orc Shaman had one ability which allowed him to do area damage. I think it was like Meteor Shower or something. Well, the Meteor attack. It was kind of decent, I suppose. I mean, yeah, he also has the the ability which allows his basic attacks to do area damage, but it's very underwhelming and it's not worth the money, like, at all. Also, what is worth, however, I feel like is Treants. They respawn pretty quickly, so we're gonna have some decent stalling power. At least I hope so. Also, why are the Dark Knights over there? I just noticed that. They were probably there for the majority of the game. Well, that sucks. Sorry, I'm recording this kind of in the middle of the night, so unfortunately my brain is not in the most productive state. That's just the way it is. I just had time at night. I didn't have time during the day to record this, unfortunately. I think I tried to record it like at around noon, but for some reason one of the Chomper Wompers ended up leaking and I just rage quit. So, yeah, it was kind of sad. I think I used Azra and she was doing alright, but nah. Also, there's a lot of enemies, so let's just get another set of Dark Knights. I feel a little bit threatened by them. Thankfully, Margos can just one-shot them with her Beast Form. I mean, 64 to 96 to 95 damage. That's more than enough, in my opinion. Yeah, we'll just clean them up. I guess you can revive the Chomper Womper. He's gonna go down anyway.
So, you wanna play with magic?
Yeah, we wanna play with the magic, I suppose. Rogification would be worth it. Probably, but not quite yet. We're gonna upgrade it later on, though. Excuse me. Sorry, a little bit of a cough. I had a little bit of a cough there. Anyway, let's block the thingy. This guy. There we go.
Be quiet.
Be quiet. Yeah, we will be quiet. Don't worry. It's like,
not easy,
let me
being
check.
green.
Close to midnight. Close to midnight, so I suppose we're gonna be quiet. Some ASMR.
I never drink wine.
Alright, maybe I'll do some ASMR. That would be pretty interesting. Kingdom Rush ASMR. That would be pretty weird, but also interesting at the same time. Anyway, let's just get something now. Yeah. Do I really want the Gargoyles though? We have 2 sets of Dark Knights. That should be enough stalling power, right? Even though they're tier 1, they have medium armor and 130 health, so it should be enough. At least I hope it is enough.
Manage that room?
What I don't like though is the amount of Clockwork Spiders. So we're gonna get a Rotten Forest. Why not? Do some consistent damage. Oh, I keep forgetting that I didn't upgrade the soul impact, man. Every time. Anyway, let's just get on the engineer. Wanna make sure that he dies. Well, I guess we can teleport one. Whatever.
Not my blood type.
That's fine. As long as we don't lose any lives like we did last time. I'm still mad that I lost a life there. I definitely should not have, but I just did because I wasn't paying attention when I definitely should have. Nobody's getting on the engineers. That's bad. Well, can someone get on the engineer? Yeah, there we go. They're done. Oh, the next wave started. I'm not aware of what is coming, but probably nothing too threatening. Yeah, Geomancer. Speaking of Geomancer, I think on wave 14 there were Geomancers coming in from this side. So this is gonna be interesting. So we're probably gonna need the Frogification. It'll be a decent upgrade. And it happens pretty fast though. I think it happens every 24 seconds, I think. And 24 seconds is not bad. That's faster than the Wild Magazine skill from Origins. I mean, yeah, sure, you have to tap the frog with your mouse or your finger, depending on which version you're playing. Also, Wicked Sister, can you
So, you wanna play
kill
with
the
magic?
Geomancer a little bit quicker? This will be very appreciated. Let's get some Roots of Evil. I feel like it's gonna be helpful. It happens pretty often, every 15 seconds. It's not bad. And speaking of the Rotten Forest, I don't know if I said that already. I probably didn't, but I will be doing Premium Tower hero reviews soon. I think the first one should be coming up on Wednesday. Yeah, it should be coming up on Wednesday, so stay tuned if you want to see it. It will be on the Grim Cemetery, then it will be Rotten Forest and so on. And yeah, that's gonna be pretty much my new series, and hopefully you will enjoy it. I'm doing it for the people who are playing on mobile. I don't, regardless of of what you're playing on. Like, you could be playing on iOS or Android. I'm gonna make the review because why not? To help some people out. If you're stuck between us choosing a certain tower, maybe the review will help you out to pick the right option, or at least the right option for you, because you know everybody has a different play style. Some people may consider the Rotten Forest to be complete garbage. Some people may like it. Some people may think it's mediocre. Some people may think that it's one of the best things ever. Who knows? You never know. Oh, I was about to buy the Frogification, but I forgot about it. I guess we don't really need it, judging by the looks of it. Yeah, we don't really need it, but I'm gonna buy it anyway.
I find your suffering.
It's not easy being green. It's not. Oh, and we're already on the last wave, wow. Oh, that was fast, I think. I don't know. Maybe I was in a trance during all of this gameplay, who knows. But for a level of Vengeance to be fast, yeah. I must have been tripping or something. Okay, what do we have? Oh yeah, the Mecha Boys, the Engineers, a bunch of Chompers. Oh, Frog, tap it. There we go. We tap the Frog, and it's gone. Upgrade the Roots. Actually, Hex Totem will be nice, because there's Engineers. So if we can't block them, at least the Hex Totem will prevent them from repairing the mechas. Let's increase the radius a little bit. Do we have a Frog? I think we're not. I think we don't. Can we get this upgrade? Yes, we can. Oh, the totem is there. Perfect placement. Well, I suppose it was okay. What should we do? This side is pretty much safe. I'm a little bit worried about this one though. But not really. With Margosa, we should be Gucci. You know what? For the lows, let's get Fog of Despair. Why not? 5% of their attacks are gonna be missed, which is gonna be very little amount. It's probably not gonna make a difference, but we'll see. And let's upgrade it to tier 2 because we don't really need anything else. I feel like this is more than enough. Oh, that was I misfired. Oh, that's totem. Why is the totem there? You should put the totem where the magic enemies are. There was no one there. Oh. Hello there. You're trying to escape the Rotten Forest, I see. Well, you are not. Margosa, get back, get down there. Ooh, it's actually getting a little challenging there. I'm impressed. Also, Frog, tap it. Tap the Frog. Did I tap it? I think I did. Alright, well, it was a little bit unexpected for the enemies to make such a big progress, but they did, so I'm at least a little bit proud of them. Still, they didn't make it through our defense though, so that's good. And yeah, level 5 completed, this time no lives lost. Alright, let's just upgrade and we're gonna end the video here. And what should we get? The next one is, I believe, the boss level, so... probably Soul Impact. Yeah, let's upgrade it a little bit. Let's get this one in. I mean, we don't really have explosions, so I guess Soul Shockwave it is. And yeah, guys, well, with that out of the way, that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I appreciate you for sticking around to the end. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content in the future. And while you're at it, drop a like on the video. It means a lot to me. And also, if you want to see any other adjustments to the challenge, then comment down below. And I will see you in the next video. Until it comes, that was King Rexy, over and out.